channel. My name is Jamie and this is Candidly Chaotic. Here on my channel, I like to share our homeschooling journey, mom life, and family adventures. So if those things sound interesting or helpful or even familiar to you, I would love it if you would join along and hit the subscribe button. That does help out my channel, and then you get to see when new content comes available. I also have a new Instagram page that I will link in the description box below. If you are interested in maybe connecting a little more easily than on YouTube, or you want to see some of our everyday things, I would love to connect with you on Instagram then too. Today's video, I have some baby prep videos. I don't know if these are helpful at all, so please let me know in the comments if these baby prep videos are helpful. I believe this is going to be the second one that I put out, or maybe third. I'm not sure. But if there's any more, I will link them in the description box if there's any before this, and I'll put this on a playlist. So anyways, these baby prep videos are just how we are preparing for baby number 3. I have a 6-year-old, well, I almost said 5-year-old. I have a 6-year-old who is currently in kindergarten and will be in 1st grade next year. And then I have a 3-year-old who will be in preschool next year, and baby on the way who is due in July. And so we are just in full-on preparation mode at this point. Today I am sharing about how we are preparing our kids. We have, like I said, we have 2 boys. And so how are we preparing them for this transition, for a new family member, for all the changes that it will bring? I just wanted to share a little bit of what we have done to prepare them. Obviously, this is not the only way to prepare your kids. I'm sure there are people who do it much better than we do. I just wanted to share what we do. So first of all, when we found out that I was expecting, my youngest son was still in our nursery, and he was in a toddler bed, but he was still in the nursery area. We had already been thinking about moving him to my older son's room because my older son has a huge room, and it's just kind of how it worked out. And he had bunk beds, and we had always wanted, no matter if we had another child or not, we had always wanted them to share a room because we feel that it teaches them a lot of things, and we want to foster great sibling relationships. And so there were just a lot of reasons that we wanted them to share a room anyways. And so we were already kind of thinking about that at the time. But then when we found out that I was expecting, we realized we did not want my younger son to feel like he was losing his room or his bed or his space because of the baby. And so before we even told him I was expecting, we just went ahead and moved him. We got him special sheets for his big boy bed because, he had been in a toddler bed before. We got him special sheets. We got a new dresser for my boys. That way they could share the room, and it could be both of their room together. And so that, I just feel like that was very important to both my husband and I, that he didn't feel like he was being kicked out of his room because of the baby. And so then I think he was in the room 6 weeks, 7 weeks before we told them that I was expecting another baby. And so it just wasn't even a correlation. And then my oldest, obviously, he understands more what is happening than my 3-year-old. But my 3-year-old, he's 3.5. And so, he's not a fresh 3-year-old anymore. I feel like as we've gone along, he has understood a little bit better, and they both seem rather excited. And some things that we've done to help foster and encourage that excitement is we've just been, very honest. Excuse me. We've been very honest that as mommy gets, bigger, as my belly gets bigger, as things progress along, mommy gets tired more easily. Things happen because, growing a baby is a lot of work for mommy. And so we're just very honest about that with them. We don't blame the baby, but we do share that that is going to make the rest of this time, I could potentially be very tired, and we just have to be gracious for mom. And then we also have been very honest with, this is going to change the way things are in the house. Babies, my 6-year-old understands babies cry, babies need us. Babies need us to take care of them. And they're very, they're fragile, and we need to be gentle with them, and they will need our care and our attention. And my oldest is actually very excited to help take care of baby. He wants to learn how to change diapers, and he wants to help with all of that. And so whenever I can, I will let him be involved in all of that. And then even now I talk about, you'll have to help me make sure that that baby is safe when I'm going to the bathroom or whatever. And so we're already preparing him for the things that he gets to be a part of. And my younger son, we explain as best as we can, but he'll just have to probably live it to understand. And then another thing that we've done that has just been really fun, I have the What to Expect app, and it updates once a week, like what's happening with the baby, what's developing, what's growing, and how big the baby is. And so we look at that every single week. My kids actually really look forward to it. They ask me, when do we get to do that? And actually now they know it happens on Thursday. And so they get really excited to look, how big is the baby now? What is the baby doing? How is the baby growing? What's new? They were so excited to learn when the baby could hear us. And so they talk to my belly now, and they kiss my belly and say, I'm your big brother, and I'm going to do this, this, and this. This is what my voice sounds like. And so letting them be hands-on and have that experience and understand what is happening has been such a blessing, because it's so much fun to see how excited they are, but also just really helpful in them having this transition time. Another thing that I do when we get new baby things or start setting stuff up, we let them help. We let them help change the toddler bed back into a crib. They're going to help. Our rocking chair is squeaky and clunky. They're going to help fix that. They're going to help clean up our stroller because it's been in the garage and it got yucky. So they're going to help wash the stroller outside with the hose. So that will be really fun for them. We let them help with these preparations. Because then they know that they're a part of it. It's not mom and dad doing stuff for the baby. It's all of us doing stuff for the baby, because the baby is our family member. Another thing that my oldest particularly likes is seeing the baby clothes. When I get new baby clothes or things, that she will wear, he loves to see them. He loves me to tell him how long ago it was when he was that size, whatever size it is that he's looking at. He wants to know how long ago that was for him. And then he'll hold it up to himself and think, oh my goodness, how could I ever fit in this? And my youngest has started doing that as well. I also saved their newborn outfit that I brought them home in, and so I showed them that, and it will be really fun to have them all lined up together. I let the boys feel my belly when the baby is kicking. I try to do that, every once in a while, to purposefully say, oh my goodness, the baby's moving, the baby's kicking, come feel. That way they are meeting this tiny little human that is gonna, change their lives big time. They're meeting this tiny little human now in some small way. And so those are all things that we have done to try and help prepare our children for the arrival of a new family member. We just try to be super honest, try to help them know how exciting it is, even while being honest that there will be changes and it will be, different and perhaps challenging for a little while, but that it will be worth it, and we will get a new family member out of this experience. And so ultimately they are just very excited about how how this will be for our family. They like talking about what it will be like when there are 3 kids instead of 2. So if you have any tips about how you have prepared your children for a new baby, I would love to hear them in the comments. We are always seeking out wisdom, and I would love to hear from you. And then I will see you again in another video soon.